That dog crazy.
So this is always home.
Yeah.
Is there any inspiration as to why Utah?
I have family out here.
Okay.
I have a woman that Christianed me and brought me out here when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
So it was always like my dream to move here.
I grew up in a city in Arizona called Mesa, which is kind of like a Mormon town, kind of like SLC. I saw you kind of talked about the Latter-day Saint faith. Is that something you're still like following or practicing or interested in?
Just told you I'm Puerto Rico.
So that's something you're still kind of like a part of, or?
I was just studying,
You were studying it, yeah. So you learned about like Joseph Smith and a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Bring me Mac. Bring me the Frenchie.
Shout out to Mac. Look at the little guy. He's got to be what, like 5 months old, 4 months old?
I don't know. He was a gift.
Oh, someone who gives you a dog like that?
It was actually a guy my dad met.
That's dope. Shout out to your pops. Is he he's still incarcerated? Is he out?
That's my biological father.
Okay.
Montana got that dog for me.
Oh, fire. It's got to be cool to have your kids up here.
Yeah.
This is like, I feel like this would be such an awesome place to grow up. Like as a kid, you could go out and play in the snow. I'm sure when it's not snowing, it's beautiful as well. There's so much to do.
For sure. You'll never get bored. There's always an activity to do.
And it's also like, you know, if you're a kid, you're so used to like not having a place to go outside and play. You're always on the iPad. Here, it's like,
she got the lake to go to.
So much to do.
Yeah. Park City.
You got the snow sleds and all that.
Yeah.
You go to Park City a lot?
Nah. I've been inside going on three years.
The kids go without you? Yeah.
They go a lot of places.
How long, do you have any end of date when it comes to, you know, you being able to leave and move around a little freely? No. Damn.
I get to go to the cemetery in the lake sometime.
Oh, that's good. I mean, you've made the best of it, man. I was gonna ask you, man, like, you're still putting out music at such a high rate. I love the Run record you just dropped. That shit is hard.
Man, I'm a fucking animal right now, boy. They play with my name like I ain't that thing. Say I've been rapping my ass off, and Jason, you won't tell them about it.
But no, man, like, listen, obviously, dude, like, you're stuck here, right? So I can only imagine, like, does writer's block happen? Does a lack of inspiration happen sometimes? Or is this just, you're just always dialed in?
Behind this music shit, I turn to a lunatic. I create a story to talk about.
I like that. Yeah.
There ain't never no dull moment.
I like that, man. Sometimes you got to create your own inspiration.
Yeah.
Because you record yourself as well. What is your vocal chain for like the geeks out there? Is it what's your compressor, your pre, your mic? What is like what's the vocal chain?
No, he
knows.
He blessed me with the template and I just go.
You just go in and record yourself.
Yeah.
So important, man. Obviously recently you said people have been testing your name. When something like that happens, let's say like the Joe Budden situation, does that put even more of a battery in your back to just shut motherfuckers up?
I really feel like that was just that's just entertainment. It's a plot twist.
Right.
Like after that, we supposed to do an interview.
Okay.
I don't take that serious.
It was at a certain point in time, you kind of understand you're entertaining the fans. You're entertaining the narrative without it taking it to a place.
I think he's somebody who studied the game. He studied the music industry.
Right.
I think it was just to get me talking.
It worked. Yeah. It worked. It's so crazy. I feel like you've been so successful despite kind of being as anti quote-unquote industry as possible. And I mean that in a positive way. Because I feel like most artists, they do their best to try to play the game. They do their best to try to show up and show face. Go to events, hang out in LA, go to Grammy parties. None of that shit has ever mattered to you. You've always been very authentic when it comes to just the relationships you have with the artists, the features you do.
I tried playing the game before, but that shit don't work for nobody like me, I guess. Then another thing, I don't want to get caught up in all that.
Now the industry shit, it will consume you, man. I've seen it happen with a lot of people.
Yeah, and even like with the fans, like, man, you gotta learn, you just entertainment. You're a movie. It's either a good one or a bad one. And you're gonna get called out.
That's true. And I think most people need to understand that that's what this is.
Yeah, like, man, you just entertainment. You gotta know when the joke's on you.
It's crazy because at a certain point,